Oh. I do. I'm just playing here, everybody. I don't know what is going on. It's lost its plot. There we go. Oh, that was funny. I was trying to get. I spent all afternoon doing this, and it messes up when we go live. But there you go. Just shows that I am only human or an idiot. I don't know which one's which. But anyway, good evening, everybody. I hope you are doing well. And I've tried to mess about. So my little man there is on the screen for you. And I don't know why he's tilting. He probably because he's drunk. I do not know. Yeah, so but anyway, how is everybody? Have you had a good? Let's move him over a little bit. There we go. Have you had a good day? Have you enjoyed the weather? It's been absolutely gorgeous. Early one, it had a bit of rain, then it went all cloudy. Now it's gone really hot. I've got the fan on behind you. It's not really a fan. It's a person standing there with a piece of paper behind my back. Get it, fan? I'll get my coat. Anyway, the comments will be coming up automatically in a moment once I've figured all this out. Apologies if you tuned in early on today for the Divine Service, but it seemed a little bit of trouble in Wimbledon, something to do with their internet or their network or whatever it was. So sadly, we couldn't stream, but hopefully that be resolved next week as well. So what am I doing here tonight? Well, I've got my Oracle of the Unicorn deck as per usual. So I'll be giving out cards, probably just a bit of moaning as well as one does, because I do like a good bit of moaning, a bit of ranting and raving and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, should we crack on and do some hellos to see who's actually on, if there is anybody on. So we got a hello to Lost Soul, to Joanne, to Terry Louise, to Natalie. That's the lot in YouTube. Not many on there, but who wants to see me live? Anyway, we've got Victoria here. We got the lovely Polly, who I believe will be on next week or the week after. I think it's the week after for the Sunday Sofa. We got Hey Brenda. We got Miladan. I think I pronounced your name right. We got Claire. We got Hannah. We got Natalie. We got Keith, Kelly Jones as well. That's in. Mick Hayward. I know it's not Mick Hayward. I always forget the name. My apologies. Doolittle's on as well. Rena is on. Julian. Hi, Julian. He's on as well. And as per usual, I do like everybody to share because, as you know, Facebook are blocking a lot of our intros and pages. We broadcast every single day, and so far they are blocked. I think it was 9 out of 13 so far, saying, right, there is a copyright dispute. There is no copyright on SBTV because all the graphics and the videos and things all created by me, and the audio is actually purchased with a broadcaster license up to 1 million broadcasts, which I then pay for to make sure we're above board. But for some unknown reason, Facebook just didn't like our channel because a lot of your comments from Facebook don't come through. YouTube does, but Facebook doesn't. They don't want to send them to us. They don't let people notify that we're live as well. So we have major issues. We have over 14,000 followers, and we're lucky to get 300 to 400, where a few years ago, before we reached 10, 13,000, between 10 and 13,000, we was getting between 2 to 6,000 people per show. So we could spread the word of spirit, help all these people through advice and so forth. But because we refuse to pay, they do as much utmost anything they can to try and stop us. They did block us a couple of years ago for 5 months for very similar reasons. So we're asking everybody, if we do go off air, please know that we are still streaming to YouTube. So just go to youtube.com/c/spiritual psychic TV, or just search for SPTV UK and you'll find us on there as well. That's the same with all our social media. So we are anticipating the block, just to let everybody know. So if you don't see us on for a couple of days, because we do broadcast at 8 o'clock every night, that's where we're going to be, is on YouTube. So please support us. And the way of supporting us also is to really share, follow and like us, and keep sending those love hearts, so then the algorithms realize that we're there and hopefully share what we do here for free. Hi Malvin, nice to see you, and Victoria as well. You're still getting notifications on Facebook, that's good. How do you like my little man? Is he all right? He looks good. Do you think he looks all right? Worked hours working on him, you know. not. And he can wave sometimes if he's not a... Oh, there you go, just a little wave there. He's a miserable bugger at times, this guy. It's a little mini-me, this guy is. There we go, yeah, see, like, he agrees with me. Bless his little heart. He moans as well. Did I say that already? I think I did. So anyway, shall we crack on with some readings? So there you go. That's my little man there. It's a Little Richard. Yeah, isn't that's a singer, isn't it? Little Richard. Don't know what he sang, but there you go. So I think he's giving a wave to everybody, saying hello. There we go. He gives a little hello to everybody. He's comforting. Well, that's the only chance you get to see of me, because there are photographs around, but I don't like showing my face, because if I showed my face, no one would come on this channel, you see. Sorry, I'm drinking some nice lemon water right now. It's only water with lemon in it, that's all it is. Right, shall we crack on then? Let's have a quick look at who has shared. Hannah is saying, Richard, can I have a card? Have a card. I've been an awful day. Had to ring an ambulance and help someone I've just started seeing. Had a fit. Oh, I hope he's okay. Or this person is okay. We don't know. I assumed it. My apologies there. But I hope that person is okay. Hi to Jennifer as well, who's on. To Julie. What I'm going to do is actually put all the comments live on the screen. So behave yourselves. No swearing. It's me, I think, you've got to watch out for, to be honest with you. There you go. If I can, there he is. Where am I going? Right, so if I then do that and go automatically update, there we go, and that should fly all your comments up. Thank you very much, Natalie, for sharing. So I'm just going to go randomly now. So yeah, that's it. I don't know why it's not moving. It should be moving, but there you go. There you go. And you can see on this little thing here, you can see where it's from Facebook and the time and a lot as well. Hi Claire Smart. So that's how we see your comments, basically. See, it's from Facebook, from YouTube, and it's quite quick, so hence why we miss a lot. But if we don't pick you, then you understand as to why. Okay, right then, shall we crack on with that? Oh, I noticed some names are being cut off. Yeah, I'll sort it out another time. So what's everybody been doing before I start doing readings? Talk to me, have some conversation. This is what SBTV is about. It's bringing people together and having fun and talking and having a community spirit, and not just saying, can I read them please, can I read them please? Without even saying hello. Say hello, get to know people, and that's share the community side of things. And that's what it's all about on this channel. It's sharing, and the sharing is the caring, and the waffling, and the blibbidum, and the vividum, and the vividum. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just usual. I'm just doing a James Higgins, just waffling on, talking about nothing, and hoping you guys give me money for nothing. But we don't do stars on this channel. We don't do subscriptions, and I'm not putting anybody down who does do that, by the way. I'm just saying about this James Higgins. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, please go and watch my show from last week, where I sat and watched James Higgins for 40 minutes, and it was the biggest load of rubbish I ever seen. The biggest con for people, conning people out of money I've ever seen for a spiritual medium. And I'm not putting the money down, the person down. It's what I witnessed. So it's no defamatory and there's no slander there whatsoever. And the images I used were for fair use. So I never broke any rules or laws. It's what I witnessed within that 40 minutes. And it's my opinion and my views. So there you go. Right. I'm just going to sort that out. You might just see Thingy Bobby disappear in a sec. There he is. There we go. Right, there we go. That's better. I can now see your names because I shrunk it all down. Kerry had a barbecue. Someone Mick is screaming for England to win. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming you're on about football, snooker. I don't have a clue. I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV for a very long time. Apparently Natalie sent me a joke, so don't know, don't see Nope, don't see any joke from you, Natalie. Yeah, send us a joke. Send us a really good joke. There we go. That's a thing for tonight. Sharing is caring. So those who share and those who send me a really funny joke, because I like a good laugh. Oh, I see it. Natalie goes, I used to be a fan of you, Richard. Now I'm the air conditioner. Boom, boom, bish. Yeah. It's a nihilist one. Oh, did they? Where you been, Richard? The Lionesses won the Euro 222. Lionesses. I'm guessing that's the nickname for the England women. Is that discrimination? Well, I'll take it as a compliment. Well, congratulations to them for winning. Yeah, good for them. It's nice that somebody wins the World Cup in England, doesn't it, eh? So there you go. Right, here we go. Shall we crack on with some readings then? Because I know, I'll just imagine you guys are getting bored of me waffling on. So what was the score then, Natalie? What was the Lionesses? What was the score they had then? No, okay, don't know. It's gone all quiet. Gone all quiet in the chat. What's the definition of beans on toast? Cheese on it. So Lorraine was saying she looked at the James Higgins today, asking for stars, and still in Russia. Give you a free reading in Frozen. Lorraine, I'm glad you checked him out, but hopefully you can see what I was saying now. I'm asking everybody, please block this person. If you put a comment, you would get spammed by him and his team, just trying to take money off you. So just be careful. I will be doing another show. I will be watching this new show that I'm doing. I'm going to be sitting down watching mediums go live up to an hour, and give you my review on what I think of these mediums. Now, yet again, it's not calling them out or anything. It's just what my thoughts and my feelings are watching certain mediums that go live. It's just happened that James Higgins was the one that I watched first, and probably the last one that I would ever recommend. So 2-1. So they won 2-1 after extra time. Yeah, taught them everything, I did. Yeah, taught them everything. Not. Right then, so who are we going to go? Who's going to go first? Let's pick a card for someone. Let's have a quick look at the shares, refresh that, give them a shuffle. Oop, throw the cards everywhere. Beans on toast equals skinheads on a raft. So, okay, fair enough. Maybe I shouldn't have these comments flying up on screen. I don't know what you guys are going to be saying. All right, let's have a quick look at the shares. 14 shares. Whoopee. James Higgins can get around 900 odd. And he doesn't give real readings. But then again, neither do I. At least I admit it. So this is just a bit of fun. Obviously, if you're looking for a professional reader, then I strongly recommend go to our directory, go to sbtv.uk and go under the directory section and search for the local medium who offer you professional readings like Sam O'Neill, like Polly, who's on here, and a few others that are on a channel, Jane, and a few others. So go and speak to them, book with them, and if you see the SBTV logo next to their name, that means they've been vetted by us, and we highly recommend them. So that's it. Right, let's have a quick look who has shared. And shared. Chip. Right, Jennifer Hartman, I can see, has shared. She's one of the first who has shared. Right, so what I'm going to do is turn off all those comments from automatically moving along and put Jennifer up, because then she can see her name. So if you see your name on screen right now, that means the reading is for you. And if the reading doesn't make any sense, blame the little man on the screen. That's what I say, because it's his fault. Hey Rose, nice to see you. Right, so this reading is for Jennifer. Say, Jennifer, this is just a bit of fun. Please don't take what I say to you seriously. If it does make sense, then so be it. You owe me £4 million and or 14 million stars, whatever way you want to look at it, even though we don't do stars, but there you go. In other words, I'm just having a bit of fun. Right, there we go. So let's give them a shuffle. Receive is your card, and it says here, be open to receiving goodness, believe you are worthy of abundance, a gift is coming your way. That is your card for tonight. And so what do I feel for that? And when I say feel, is how I interpret the card. I have no idea what these cards mean, what tarot cards. I haven't read a book or anything. I just say what I see. If you see something different, then by all means go for it, but hence why I'm saying what I see about that. Okay, so what do I see? Right. Hi Joanne, nice to see you on here. Joanne, you might see Joanne in the chat room. She is our editor for our magazine. You will see the video on there. It's completely 100% free. You can go online and read articles, even submit your own articles, and it's done online. But anyway, Jennifer, I hope you like the new layout, by the way, with the comments on the side, not at the bottom. So it just gives you a bit more of a full screen. If you prefer that, let me know, because I can change it so all the other shows that we do on SBTV has that on the right hand side as well. Just let me know. Right, so let's have a quick look. Jennifer, sometimes we like to give people whatever we want to give, love, presents, and when we receive goods, we get embarrassed. We don't like it. We shy away. We don't want to receive this. And I feel at this moment in time, Jennifer, you need to start receiving good wealth for you. Okay, start receiving these good gifts, good thoughts, good love, good ideas. Accept them with an embrace. Okay, and try not to hide or feeling embarrassed about it. But it's about time you started receiving something back for the good work that you have done. And when we start to receive gifts, we sometimes don't feel that we deserve it, or we may feel guilty, or sometimes a lot of people do feel shame in receiving goods because they know there's other people out there who feel they deserve more, and it's their unworthiness that they feel belittled. So what I'm saying to you at this moment in time, Jennifer, can you start feeling good within yourself? Can you start feeling that you are worth it? Can you start feeling that you're here for a reason to give? And it's about time to start receiving as well. Start receiving these good wishes. Start accepting invitations. Start accepting invitations to go out, to stay in, friends calling you, or whatever. If someone calls you, don't just put the phone in, ignore it. Answer it, talk to people. These people are here to help and uplift you where possible. And I feel right at this moment in time is that this card is trying to say to you, start accepting what's coming your way in a good, positive manner. If you do hold crystals, as you can see, she is holding a crystal sphere. If you are into your crystals, then start looking into that. Start looking into the heart chakra as well. I want to say to you, and start having this happiness around you. Stop trying to delay the happiness and say other people come first. Start putting yourself first. So rounding all that up, saying, put your name forward, put yourself forward, start receiving gifts that are coming your way, and embellish what is coming out. I also see good hugging, little ones around you that embrace the family with love and happiness. That's what I want to say to you with that card. That's what I feel. Right, thanks Nicole for that. Nicola for that feedback. I do like it on the side, to be honest with you. Yeah, please let me know if you prefer the comment box thing on the right hand side. So you've got the Emperor at the moment. For its logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of a situation, accept a leadership role, structure and discipline. Okay, maybe that's to say to you, a scientist, that you're getting promoted or receiving some time of goodness. There you go. Hope that helps in some way. Hi Cindy, hope you're doing well. Let me see Victoria here as well. Shirley's here. Hi Shirley, how you doing? Oh, this water is so nice with that lemon in it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Right, who else is shared? I am checking on Facebook as well to see who shared as well. Oh, I'm a sharer and I believe you. What's going on? My Facebook's just gone all funny. Right, what's going on? Comments has just stopped. Oh dear, that's not good. Nope. Bizarre. Yeah. Right, who else is shared? Shirley Shannon is at the top of the page for Shirley. Let's type in a name. Shirley Shannon. I actually went to a Hellenistic fair today. Didn't stay too long, and I was planning to get myself a because I was told I needed my chakras balancing or aligned or whatever they think they say, and went along to a healer that was there, and David, his name was, a very lovely man. David, if you're watching, hi, highly recommend. He quickly did his blah 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 blah, and I said, no, you're fine. But I went to go anyway, planned to have another booking with another healer, and a woman. I wrote my name down with time, and I went there, and I was asked if I could cancel my healing and give it to someone else who's been waiting desperately. So I said, yeah, have it, have the space, have my time, because obviously she needed it more than I, so I gave it away. But I did try to charge her £20. She told me to go and get stuffed. she never. But there you go. Hey Rosemary, hope you're doing well. Kerry Farmer's here as well. You could do with moving those crystals to the top of the screen. What, these ones here you on about? These ones here. Like, move these up, you mean? What? I don't know what you mean. What sort of like that sort of thing you on about? Like that? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what she's talking about. Anyway, this is for Shirley. Hope you're there, Shirley. Surely you are. I couldn't help it. It reminds me of that film Aeroplane. Don't call me Shirley. I have a sister-in-law called Shirley as well. You know, I've shuffled the cards twice, and every time I've shuffled, well, I've done it more than twice, but given two readings, and the same card is thrown out. Prosperity, it says. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing, and manage your finances with love. I'm taking that as me. So in other words, I'm going to win the lottery. We're going to have a big party, big celebration, have a holistic weekend, all paid for by SBTV. The only people who share and like and follow will be entered in the competition. Now that would be an awesome dream, wouldn't I? Yeah, there we go. No, the black ones. Like these ones here. What do you want about these here? Like that. Like that sort of thing. There you go. Oh. Right. So Shirley, this says here, rebirth. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. That's your card there as well. So, Shirley, that is for you, rebirth, and that is for me. So that's Shirley Shannon. It's a new beginning, a new start, which is obvious having the rebirth card, isn't it? Come on. As soon as you've seen it, everybody knows what the card means. So, what I get for that is I feel that you need to let go of any negativity and become the person you truly want to be. It is time for you to change and to make a move. Any decisions that you have in your mind and what you want to do, this is a good time to make the changes, because I feel with this card saying to you it's time to move forward, to move on to a direction that you want to do in whatever you want to do in your life. That is your choice, it's your own free will, and it's down to you to make those choices. No one else can tell you what to do. They can advise or offer support, but it's down to you at the end of the day to make those conscious decisions. So if you are in the thought of deep down thoughts that you are truly want to set yourself free and start something different, then go for it, because this is a good time for you to do that. Also, look at some truths. People may be putting some sort of covers over your face and not being honest with you. So there's something there I feel is not right. So speak to them. If you get, follow your belly. You get the old butterflies in your belly, don't you, sort of thing. It's because you ate some caterpillars. That's what that was. Oh, crack! It's a cracker. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah. Also, if you're creating a new business, this is a good time for you as well to set that up as well. Think of the bigger dreams. Make sure if you do have to sign any contracts, like anything that anybody should be doing, read the terms and conditions and where you stand with that. Okay. Talking about something about love and undergoing a change with love as well. Whatever that means to you, I hope. Oh, and I'm throwing the cards everywhere because I've only got little hands. Yeah, dear. Crack myself up, you know. Right, there we go. And what we got here for you is renewal. There you go. Rebirth, renewal. Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what you need to do. There you go. Rebirth and renewal. I should have just pulled that card. It'd been a lot easier. There you go. Anyway, Stuart's had a drink. I've had a drink. I asked, would you give a reading? You wouldn't give. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Stuart. I don't know. What's that? He said, little hand, big gob. Oh, Kate! I can't believe you just said that. Big gob. There you go. Right, who else have shared? So, yeah. I would like to meet you one day, Richie Rich. You have dainty hands, Richard. Yeah, I got little hands, yeah. But they're cute hands. Freckles on one side and load of lines on the other. There you go. Julie's getting over COVID. Oh, well, I hope you're okay with that. So who else has shared? Let's have a look. Just waiting for that. Thank you for those who are sharing. It is really greatly appreciated. Kerry Ann is at the top of the shared list. So let's have a look for Kerry. If you might hear me tapping, is that I'm looking through our search to see who's shared and stuff like that. Okay, and we got, she's from Canada. She is all the way over from Canada. There we go. Right, Kerry. Let's have a quick wee look for you. Now, as I say, I hope anybody's not being too sensitive. I like to be here just for a bit of fun. If you do want a professional reader, then please go to our directory and check it out there. I'm not here to insult or take the mick out of that. If you know me, that's not what I do. I just have a bit of fun at my own expense and nothing else. And if the readings do make any sense, then all I can say is I hope that it helps. But I do this purely for a bit of fun. I am not a professional reader, and I never will admit that I am a reader either. So, imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. And that is for you, Kerry. And I get teaching, I get education, I get learning for this for some reason. So I think it's because of the imagination. When I see imagination, I think about learning and growth, because imagination is a very powerful thing. I also want to say to you about reading as well, and I think that's got to be obviously the part of the learning, because we all have to learn and we all have to grow, don't we, to a certain degree in what we go through our lives. And if we can imagine this magical word, if you look at the Pegasus / unicorn or whatever they want to call them, it looks like it's in flight. It's allowing itself to grow and it's allowing itself to go off and do what it wants to do. And I feel what I want to say to you, that if you've been daydreaming and wanted to do things, then this is a good time for you to do it. start putting pen to paper and start writing down. If it's to do with business, start doing what you want to do with your business. Okay. It's a very powerful card, I want to say, because imagination can be powerful. We can think of dreams and desires, and if we act upon the ones that can be made, then I feel this is a time for you that you can soar and go further. But if you do nothing, it's not going to knock on the door and say, oh, here we are, do you want to come out to play? It doesn't work that way. You have to make this reality yourself, because if you don't, you're not going to move forward in where you want to go. You're not going to have this feeling of joy. You're not going to have this feeling of delight or gratitude for what you already have. Look around you to what you have, and look at what people don't have, and how far you have grown with your own personality, your own strength, and your own mind, and your own being. And I want to also lastly say to you about having patience. Don't give up so easily, okay? Especially before a manifestation, an idea or desire starts to manifest, and you think, oh no, it's not going to work, and you give up. Don't give up. Keep going for it, because you'd be quite surprised at how far you can achieve what you need to achieve. Thank you, Richard. I really appreciate it. I can get it off my head in gear. Yeah. I'm not going to say get my rear in gear. Just do it. Think about what you want to do. Go forward, but just allow it. But I'm pretty sure I want to say something to do with writing, drawing, or something to do with artistic and education. That's there. That's what I feel. Let's pull you an Angel Wisdom card. And you have the Six of Cups. If you know anything about tarot, then by all means read it up. I don't, so I'm not, hence why I don't read it. But it says children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romance from your past, romanticizing how things could be. And there you go. That's the imagination. Maybe you're writing a love novel. You never know. Yeah, you never know. I hope that helps in some way. Right, drink. You shall not permit a sorceress to live. Exodus 22:18. Right, hi Tarot Destroyer. I've got a question for you. Thanks for coming in. And we don't go onto your pages or your Christian pages saying how rubbish that is. But I've got a question for you, Tarot Destroyer, while you're here. Talking about Exodus. Your God, out of the 3,000 gods that are there, you say that he gives love and light to you. But he's an evil, revengeful God. How can a God in Exodus kill millions of babies because of hatred? So don't come onto our channel and saying this is a negative channel, when look at your own Catholic Church who have paedophiles, murderers, rapists. Look at within, okay? Don't come on here, because I will fight back to you, because I do know a lot about the Bible. So when you come to me and talk about Exodus, tell me why your vengeful God killed millions of babies. And if we're all meant to be love and light, why is it that he disowned all his other children and only went for Moses and his so many thousands of followers? Why did he disown all them? Why did he murder children and babies of hatred? Why did he give so much pain to all these children? A revengeful God. Now look into your own faith before you come onto this channel and start saying how negative it is here, because we give love, light and hope to a lot of people. You turn around and say to me, if you need guidance and help, open up the Bible and there will be your answer. Well, if I open up the Bible and it's on the page where Cain and Abel were being murdered, so you're saying that's a solution? Go away. Grow up, read the Bible and allow other people who don't believe in that faith to live a good, happy life. Because as soon as you get rid of a God, your life will improve. Now go away. Anyway, thank you, Terry, for removing her. Sorry about that rant, people, but that's how I feel. Right, let's have a quick look on anybody else who is sharing. Vengeful God, my arse. You love my rant. Oh, I can get into one. I really can get into one. But I do like him. I should have a show really. Richard Rants again. You know what I mean? And we got Danielle Marie, who's at the top of my list. Sharing it. No one. Let's have a quick look on. I'll have to go onto YouTube in a mo. See what's going on. Polly, I haven't forgotten you. Remind me. Natalie, go Richard, go Richard, go Richard. Dear. They don't like it when you challenge them. That's all I can say. A book that changed society and the world, knowing full well that he wasn't white, and the Western civilization who have the audacity to turn around and say love and light, but will murder babies in a womb and kill people in a school. What's all that about? And they do it over there for their God. Yeah. Whatever. So, Danielle, on a lighter note, let's get a card for you, young lady. It says hope and stay positive. The world, the worst is behind you. Look up to the light, but don't look up to the light because it might hurt your eyes. So I wouldn't suggest you do that. So hope. You'll give me hope, and you'll give me hope. I cannot sing that song. No. Anyway, let's. Oh, can I just ask if everybody can send some healing thoughts to Alison Barton, who's our host and admin on here. If anybody can send us some healing thoughts. The brunch will be on tomorrow, but not with Alison. So please, can everybody send out some thoughts for her? So Danielle, let's go over to Daniela. Sorry, go over to you. And I understand it's a challenging time with you right now. This is what I feel, what the card is trying to say. There is darkness, but we need to start lifting for a new day. There's nothing we can do about the past, but we can change the future. We are time travelers, if you think about it, because we've lived in the past, we're living today, and we're going to move forward to another day. So we are time travelers, and you can change the future if you want to, because there's nothing you can do about the past, but you can change the future to where you want. And if you come away from this darkness, or there's negativity that's around you, or people that are bringing you down and verbally and possibly physically putting you down, you need to step away. You need to look at the other possibilities where you can go and be strong. But I feel at this moment of time, what's ever been going on, the worst of it is now sort of on its way. It's yeah, I'm swaying. My big head is swaying on the screen. Look at he's dancing away. Look at he boogieing. So yeah, you just come on, Richard. Focus. So yeah, whatever the worst is, it's a hurdle that you have to go through for you to understand. I get the feeling as if it's not around you, it's around little ones. When I say little ones, that's younger generation. Obviously, it could be your daughters, your sons, or whatever's little ones. That's how I see all that. But don't feel broken, okay? Because we can get hurt and we can look at the pain, but then we can move on from this pain and we can grow a stronger person. But you've got to remember, you have to have your wholeness. You have to have a perfect mind so you can help others as you go along as well. Once this chaos is gone, there'll be peace. And once this peace is in your mind, the body will start healing, because what affects the mind also affects the body. So we need to make sure that our body and our mind is strong as it possibly can be. Yet again, new beginnings, as I say, because it did say about stay positive and look to the light. I feel that spirit there, and people always turn around and say, when I read it on the chat so many times, is spirit with me? Is my mum with me? Is my dad with me? Is my dog with me? Is my budgie? Is my goldfish? Or whatever the case may be. Okay, and then if they want to be there, then they will be there. But they are with you every day because they're in your mind, they're in your heart. So they are with you. I don't know what it's like over there. None of us do. No medium can tell you that's what it's like, because that's how they perceive it. We don't know until we go. We have no idea. So what I'm telling you this is because if you feel that spirit is not there with you, just remember just say, Dad, Mum, whatever, whoever you want to call in, can you just do something for me? Now, when I ask for my dad to come in, I get a burning sensation on the back of my spine, and he comes in very serious most of the time, but he's a very loving person, so I know when he comes in, it's saying, I'm here if you need me, but I know you can do this. And that's what I mean, why I'm telling you this, is that they can come in, but it's only down to you to have that strength to go forward. But they are there for you. They are there no matter what you look at it. They are there. Lastly, what I want to say to you is that life will be easier. Just keep being positive, be patient on your journey, and you will eventually get there where you are meant to be there. But every step of the way that you make, and every step of your life, there are people, be it friends, family and spirit, that are there to hold you up where needed. You just got to have that strength and that understanding that they are there. They haven't deserted you. But sometimes our mind can be cloudy and we can't see the point or where we're going. But they're there. Just remember that. Okay? So I'm going to give you a card. Good, I'm glad you do call on them. It's that song, isn't it? You call on him. I'm not going to sing. The Dreamer. Oh, I'm a dreamer. A new start. There you go. Trust yourself, push fears aside and take a leap of faith. There you go. That are your cards for you, Danielle. Okay. I'm a believer, couldn't leave her if I tried. What? No, who sang that song? And the first person to tell me who sang that song, I'll give a reading to. When I saw her face, now I'm a believer, couldn't leave her if I tried. It was on the film Shrek, wasn't it, if I remember rightly? Love in fairy tales, dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. No, I'm back in the room. I was given readings. You take the mick, but I can prove spirit is with you. Stuart, I don't take the mick. I do it for a bit of fun. I don't take the mick out spirit. Those who know me and the viewers 100% know. I'll have a good laugh with them. They know they're just as... They like to have a good laugh. I'm not being rude or insulting with them. So please don't think that I am taking a mickey or piss take or anything like that. That's not the case. Because I am a true spiritualist. I believe in spirit. I have a much respect. And yes, I'll have a good moan like everybody else. But I'm not disrespectful of them. I like to have a bit of fun. So there you go. Kate saying the Beatles. Natalie saying the Beatles. Polly saying I just sang. That is right. I did. Who was the first to say it? Monkeys, Wendy Gawley. You are right, Wendy. Oh, that damn card flew out again. Put that back. I don't believe in all that. Oh, if a card's flown out for you, it belongs to you. Well, if that's the case, put it back in the pack, shuffle it again, and if the card comes out the same, then it was meant to be. That's what I say. Trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. I believe I can fly. If I get pushed off a cliff. I think it's the water and lemon, you know. I don't usually get lemon, so I'm blaming the lemon. It's getting me on a high. Get it? Highs on a cliff, get it? I'll get my coat. Shanyani, will Charmaine contact me? If she don't, call her yourself. Simple. You see that a lot on this channel. I can't help myself sometimes. It says, is so-and-so in love with me? Well, ask them. Simple. Will I marry so-and-so? Well, ask them. Funny. I'm definitely going to create a love website, you know, for this. Really am. So, anyway, who's this for? Wendy. Wendy, trust. If you look at the card, it looks like it's at the edge of the cliff and it's looking down and it looks a bit perplexed and thinking, do I want to jump or not? Okay. And Natalie, I don't think it's watering. I have no idea. I think someone spiked my lemon. So, um, I think that, Wendy, you've been asking for a lot of support and you're not sure if you're receiving the support. And what I want to say to you is that sometimes, as I mentioned earlier on in the previous reading, you have to take that leap of faith within yourself if you want to make a desire or a change within your life, and it's only you can do it. I don't believe spirit are there to tell you what to do or can make miracles. I don't believe that, but that's my own opinion, because I see it as your loved ones who were here on the earth plane. If there was something going on in your mind and you went and spoke to them, they would guide you, they would support you. They wouldn't be able to move a car out in a parking space, get it right, Richard. They wouldn't be able to give you money because that's not what, they can't do it, it's impossible. So what makes you think they can do that in spirit? So that's why I always question when I hear that. But I believe they come down and still want to acknowledge that they're still around and say to you, look, we're listening, we can try and guide you if we can, but we can't do much for you. You've got to do things yourself because we can't physically do it. Now, why I'm saying that is that, can you start believing yourself? Believe in yourself, Wendy, that you're capable of doing things. This is why this trust card has come out. Trust in your abilities, trust in what you can do. Because once you start doing that, you can then start getting excited and having this leap into the unknown. It's like when you go along to one of those raffle prizes, you know, tombolas, and then you buy the raffle ticket and it rotates and you put your hand in, you think this is going to be the winning one. The adrenaline goes, the excitement starts happening. Or is that just me? But you don't win, you think, a stupid game and walk off sort of thing. But when you win, you think, oh, what have I won? And you win like a pack of crisps, you're thinking, really? Well, but it's the funny, it's adrenaline at that point that is what I'm trying to say to you, is what you need to start looking for. Okay, you need to start looking for this excitement, having this trust in yourself, this ability of moving forward, getting you out of a situation that you're not too sure if you want to go ahead or not. I hope that makes sense. I know I waffled on a bit, but it's just talking about courage and faith about going forward and believe in yourself, because whatever you can do, it would work when you believe in yourself. Okay, I'm going to pull you an angel wisdom. And you've got, oh, look at that, a man on a horseback. There you go. That's what I look like on a Saturday morning. Romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, ooh, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry. So, whatever you're doing, I wish you all the very best in what you're doing. Okay, there you go. And hopefully the man on that horse will come and rescue you if you want. All right, let's have a quick look who else is shared. Now I'm a believer. That's got stuck in my head. I can leave her if I try to. Alison. Thank you, Kate, for reminding me. Alison Greenhair, hello to you. She said monkeys too. Alison. Oh, it's so nice with this fan blowing. How's my little man? Is he doing all right? Are you doing all right, little man? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, you are. Good, man. Yeah, good. Right, Alison, we've got healer. You have powerful healing gifts, have faith in your abilities, stay true to your path as a healer. There you go, that's a lovely card. And Alison, what I want to say to you is that we're all healers. Every one of us is a healer. And healing doesn't have to be hands-on. It could be talking. It could be listening. It's just holding someone's hand when they're feeling low. Putting your hand on someone's shoulder to say that I'm here. It's giving you that bit more of encouragement to say things are going to be fine. Because sometimes we don't know what to say and we don't know what to do under certain situations. And I feel what I want to say to you is that you have this ability to actually help others. And it's a wonderful gift, it's a wonderful ability. Healers, readers, especially readers, they sit there, they give all this energy from spirit, and even just through tarot cards. I know, for example, Polly, I know you're on, I hope you don't mind me saying this. Polly is a beautiful healer with the words that she says through trance, for the words that she says through her readings, and the encouragement and the upliftment that's there. Everybody needs this, and I feel you do have this ability. We all have this ability, but you seem to be a lot stronger with this. And I want to say it's a very magical feeling, especially when you can feel the energy. I've had healing by many people, and of all the people over the years, I've only known 2 people that I've actually felt something when they've been healing me, and that's Brian Walker, and her name is Mimi, and I met her a few years ago at one of the holistic fairs, and she was just amazing, absolutely amazing healing. The tingling and everything, and what I felt when she was healing a certain area, I felt better afterwards. Same with Brian Walker. He knew exactly where my symptoms, where my pain was. As soon as I walked into his healing room, he didn't know me. I think it was the second time I ever met him, and he knew straight away. And it was amazing. So those are the 2 people that so I've just been distracted by Sophia's comment. I'm new. Do you see me going to a beach? Yeah, go for it. Go on a beach. Have fun. Let your hair out. Why not? So when people have this ability and you feel it, Selena Richardson as well just popped into my head as well, that when you feel this healing ability around you, then embrace it, go for it. Okay. Also, I want to give to you is that you do need healing as well, or a family member around you needs healing. I know that's very cryptic and everybody else can say that. It's very common and makes no sense to a lot of people. Think, oh, really, anybody can say that? And yes, they can. But this is where it comes to personal responsibility. This is why mediums have the responsibility, and readers have the responsibility of making sure that the information they give is correct. Because don't forget, you can refuse payment under the Consumers Act. If you're not happy with reading, you don't have to pay. If you feel you're being ripped off, then don't pay. Or if you do feel you're being ripped off, go to Trading Standards and make a complaint. Legally, they have to give you your money back. They can't do anything about it. It's simple as that. So when you see all these con people out there, I know I've diverted, remember the law is behind you. Okay, when you get mediums and readers like Polly, Sam, Jane, Matt and Kirsty, Wendy and so forth, who are genuine, are there to help people, to guide people and support where needed, because sometimes we don't know where to turn. And going back to you, Alison, I feel you have an ability, I don't know if you do in counselling or whatever, have ability to help others. And if you want to, you can embrace that a bit more, because spirit are there to guide you on this path if you want it. Oh crap, I've just dropped all my cards on the floor. Stupid idiot. There we go. Start again. That one I do. Generous, oh thank you. Practical, oh yes. Gracious, oh they're talking about me. Materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, oh absolutely. I just got to stand next to him and that's it, I'm done. A love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. Those, and I think that's the Queen card, so that is for you, Alison. Okay, she's probably done a runner anyway. But there you go. Right, who else is on the world? Let's have a look. Kate, clumsy always, me with cards. Let's just make them smaller. It's simple. Just make them smaller. We won't throw all over the damn place then, would they? Right. Let's have a quick look. Just having a quick look. Oh, Polly, for crying out loud, woman, you're going on and on and on and on. There you go. I'll just get you over and done with. Well, she go on, you know, she'll ring me up in a minute, start having a go down the phone. Did you see that? 2 guys went, boo! You're not having them there. put them back in. What were they, out of curiosity? Intention and expansion. Yeah, that's my belly, that is. Right. Patience. There we go. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. That is your card for you, Polly. Be patient, woman. Don't just rush into things and not having ideas and think, oh yeah, that's going to be good, that's going to be good, and it all falls flat. And you're thinking, oh bugger. Read terms and conditions, read any documentation, be careful with finances, don't spend what you don't have. Credit cards are great, they're not great when you have to pay. Just a bit of advice for you: if you do use a credit card instead of your debit card, your credit card ratings and scorecard goes higher. Just make sure you pay it back. That's a bit of a tip for you. Anyway, what I want to say to you, hold back time to at this moment in time. I know a little bit what's going on in your life, but I don't know if this relates to. There is change ahead, but not right now. In the project or any opportunity that's coming your way, just hold fire for this a little bit more. Make sure everything is read. Be patient with any decisions you do. And I know it may cause a bit of a disruption with you going forward and someone else holding back, or vice versa, but it will work out in the long run, because the excitement is still there, the adrenaline is still there, but you just need to hold back. There's something just not right at this moment in time. I want to say to you, there's more pieces of the pies to go in, more places that are there to go in, if that makes any sense. And the next steps will slowly start to unfold for you very shortly, and you start seeing that the decisions that you're making now will be very wise, if I want to say that to you. Okay. I know you may be anxious and you just want things to move forward, and if you're having breathing difficulties or you're having like little mini panic attacks or whatever the case may be, it's because situations are around you that you can't control. And it just seems, well, why can't I hold on to this? Why can't I hold on to that? Sometimes we're not there to hold on. Sometimes we just got to let things happen for reasons we don't know. But as long as you are safe and your family and your children are safe, you've got to let things happen for these reasons. If it's to do with your family, these things are happening for them to deal with and not for you. I know you want to be there for your children and you want to say, right, I'm there and I'll sort this out for you. They have to sort it out because it's causing you less sleep and more stress. Okay, so let's yet again have the patience for them to deal with their own situations. Talk about manifestations. You've been sending out thoughts, I want to say, about certain things happening. Yes, yet again, the word I want to say is patient to you. Don't look back, look forward, look from past mistakes and mishaps that have happened. And when you start feeling more energy within yourself, because you give too much to too many people, you've got to think about your health, you've got to think about your own energy. Don't do too much. Have the patience to slow down in what you're doing and have a time out. Going on holiday or seeing friends and everything isn't a time out, because you're still keeping your body and your mind active. When I say time out, it's literally doing nothing. Instead of doing one reading after another reading after another reading, one reading, stop, reading, stop, reading, stop. You need to have this, because you're going to burn out and it's not going to be good for anybody. This is why I want to say to you, this unicorn is saying, is trying to encourage you to relax, especially at this period of waiting to a transition that is going on within your life. Okay, once you have this transition, this energy, this excitement will be there for good things. Okay, I want to shuffle you a card. You took last week off completely. Good. Well, you didn't even call me, did you? No, screw you. She calls that only moan anyway about something or other. A windfall of abundance, wise counsel or good fortune, an exciting career opportunities, a lucrative contract. What did I say? Significant purchases like a home or vehicle. Okay. And learning, because obviously she's got a book on her hand, so I'll say learning as well. Okay, that is for you, young lady. Ooh, young lady. Right, let's give her another reading for someone. A sip of water. Yep, I'm just looking on YouTube now to see who else is on YouTube. Before I do that, let's have a look at some adverts, because that gives me time to get some water very quickly. So yeah, enjoy the adverts. It's about a minute and 20 seconds. So I'll be right back.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk. SPTV are proud to present an evening of mediumship with the wonderful Deb Clark. Join us for a private event on the 20th of August 2022 at the Roebuck Inn, Wickham. For more details visit events.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Tomorrow from 11 a.m, Alison and Dawn hosts their morning show with live readings, chat, special guests, and the latest news from SPTV. Matt and Kirsty host their show tomorrow from 8 p.m. The show consists of answering your spiritual questions and offering free mediumship and oracle card readings.
So I've been talking for non-stop for about 14 hours and no sound. Typical. There you go. Anyway, this is for Melanie, and your card is friendship. And what I want to say to you at this moment in time is that friendship, even you being a friend, is important right now. There are situations around you that these positive people that love you, care for you, are struggling and they're not sure how to approach, or they say things. And when you say to someone, are you okay? They go, yeah, I'm fine. The signals are simple. Look what their eyes are doing. Look what their head is doing. If their eyes move down or their head moves down a little bit, it's a submissive thing. Where they're saying, yeah, I'm fine, and I'll be all right. They're not all right. Okay, and right, either too embarrassed to talk about it, or they don't know what to do. They don't want to feel as though you may look at them differently. And I feel there's something going around you right now, Melanie, that this is a situation that needs to be looked in, either yourself or someone close to you. Please look for these signs, because depression and stress and anxiety can be a horrible thing to go through, and a lot of people, 1 in 3 people, suffer from this. And by noticing the signs and have the possibility of being there for people, even if it takes you out of their comfort zone or you take it out of your comfort zone, what we don't want to live in our life is the regrets and the maybes, what ifs, but they never spoke up. It's because sometimes we're so drawn in our own world, we don't realise the signs. A simple phone call can make a huge difference to someone because we just don't know what's going on in their lives. And if we surround ourselves with positive people, and the person who is feeling low can feel this energy, can feel this positiveness, they will come out of their shell, they will chat, they will talk, they will open up for support because we don't know what is going on. And what I want to say to you is sometimes when we have friends, they're not true friends either, they're acquaintances. And we've got to let them go right now, Melanie. You've got to start looking at who are your true friends. And when you count down on your finger, you'll probably have between 5 or 10 true, honest friends who you can trust. Now, there's a handful of people. My life I keep private. I hate people knowing about my life unless I want to share it. And there's only a small handful, less than a handful of people that I trust, who I care for enough to speak out. And I know they won't go behind my back. I know they won't talk ill of me. If someone was talking ill of me, they would defend me. And there are a few I've seen on the channel here tonight. I know they would do that. And I feel with this for you right now, Melanie, it's the time for you to embrace this friendship, what's around you, who you really want in your life. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody pull the chain across you or put a cloak over your face and say you're not going anywhere. Stand up for what you want to do. Move forward with what you want to do. Be there for those who are genuine friends because they will be there for you. It's all about communicating. It's all about going out and sometimes meet new people as well. I've just seen Joanne saying that poor Melanie would have missed her message. So I'm not sure she's in, so I'm going to end there and I'm going to pull you a quick angel card. But obviously we know that Melanie on YouTube is a regular, so we can tell her to go back and read that another time or listen to it another time. And we've got butterflies. I love butterflies. Logical, perceptive, insight, blunt and exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. There you go. Those are your cards for you there, Melanie. Hi Mark, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Olivia's here. Hi Olivia, how you doing? Oh, she is here. There you go. Well, I hope that helps in some way for you. Right, who else has shared? Right. Did I ask what I thought about the ads? Did anybody answer about the ads? Did they think it's all right? Right, let's have a quick look. Who else is on? Little sister, don't you? Lucy? I don't know. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh yeah, I was getting a car foot. I was looking at the shares. That's what I was doing. See who's at the top of the shares this time. Sorry, yeah, Polly, the other deck is the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck. There you go, that's what I've got. I was inspired to pick these after picking one of the useless card sets I've ever seen. It was all about angels. I thought, oh, this is going to be good. I get that, because I was planning to give it away as a second card and whatever. And when I opened up the pack and I read what these so-called angels were, I thought, right, this is talking a load of B word. This is going back. And it had like car park angel, angel of dinner, angel of foot massage. It was pathetic. I thought, yeah, this is going back. This is rubbish. But don't quote me on the angel foot massage. I can't recall what they were there. There you go. Yeah. Right, who we got on the top of the shares? You're waiting for that to pop up. It's like a countdown game. I've done all these ones. Victoria, are you still here? So I'm just reading angel or foot massage. Yeah, well, I can't remember what it was, Terry. I really don't. Hi to Misty B. I don't know if she's on. Angel or foot massage. I haven't had a massage for ages. It hurts. They put the thing out, squeeze it out, and all that. You're thinking, oh God, I need to have a massage after this one. I can't remember who I said it was. Oh well, they're not on anyway. They're not answering. They've done a runner. Right, okay, let's pick someone else then who is on. Let's take care. Polly, you're welcome for the fake reading. There you go. There you go. That'll shut you up, Natalie. Ingrid's still waiting. Richard can see who shared on YouTube. I always like and share, but get nowhere. You've had readings on here before. Just not by me. I'd like to know how many angels there are, because everybody talks about Angel Michael. That poor bloke must be shattered. You're thinking of how many millions of people are asking for his help. He's probably thinking, oh, I'm sick of this. Has anybody sending out healing to him? Whatever it is. Poor bloke. And also the other one, Ariel. When people turn around and say to me, Angel Ariel or whatever, I just keep thinking of a washing powder. That's just me. Natalie. Prosperity. That's the card that kept falling out all the time whenever I shuffled them on the floor. So for you, Natalie, a gift of money is on its way. Your income will increase. Manage your finances with love. Yeah, that's a £300 odd coming from the government if you're lucky. That's what that is. Or a lucky dip. One of the two. So yeah. Right, Saint Andrew. When I lose it, but he's not an angel, is he? Saint Andrew. He's not one of them. Joanne Lewis. There are thousands, if not millions. Really? You're saying there's millions, thousands of millions of angels? Nah, I don't believe that. Nah, but that's just me. I don't know it all. I just know a lot, but not all. So, but there you go. Right. Natalie, for your prosperity. Right. So what do I get for you for this? Now, I know it says money is on its way, but if you believe that, then so be it. But I want to look at it at a different angle, if I may, and look about prosperity within your life and what you've done to change over the last few months, where you want to go and what you felt has been blocking you from going forward. Okay? Because if you've had this blockage in your life and you're holding back, this could be as simple as going with the same person, dating the same person, wasting your money on certain things that you know in your heart is a waste, but you just can't stop. When you look at these things that you can stop having, for example, let's say you smoke and you spend £20 a day on cigarettes, and you think, you know what if I went over to vaping? Well, that's going to be better for my lungs, make me more healthy, and it's going to save me a lot of money. That's prosperity in itself as well. If you spend less money on food and junk and only buy the good things to make you healthy, and you start realizing that when you go to certain stores and you start buying processed food which has already been made, and you're thinking, well, that'd probably been cheaper if I actually made it myself with the ingredients. When you start changing your mentality and your thought processes that way, then prosperity comes along in different ways, not just finance. It's how you change your life. I know someone who spends an absolute fortune on makeup. She's an attractive young lady, and I keep telling her, you don't have to spend this amount of money on makeup. We just need simple things. That's all you need. But because she watches these stupid YouTube, and all being sponsored by all these makeup artists and makes them billions each year, and she's getting spotty, she's making herself look bad because it's an image. And it was like, okay, now let's just stop. This is ridiculous now. You're spending this amount of money on products that you do not need. Let's just take all these products away and then do something that's going to make you look good. A bit of makeup, a bit of foundation, something simple, something light. And when she changed this, it was just doing a test, and she was up for the challenge. And she saved an absolute fortune, and she doesn't hardly wear any makeup. And the comments that she gets from her friends and her family and associates were saying she looks really healthy, she looks much better, her skin looks better. And it was saying, wow, I've listened, I'm looking after myself, I'm not spending so much money on this junk. And that's yet again more money coming into her pocket. There's that prosperity again. Okay, I know I'm going off a tangent, but I'm just trying to give you examples and reasons as to what you're doing as an individual, how you can make these changes. Okay, I'm just reading your comment there. 100% I'm wasting my time, love, energy on a particular individual, so extremely accurate. It's only what the cards are. Don't say that because I get a big head, and then I charge you £3 million for the reading. So anyway, so moving on, look at the life, the gift that you have around you already. Once you've done that, you can then turn around and say, I'm going to make this change and my life is going to feel better. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to be positive. And you start getting this really good feeling, this expectations that everybody else expects of you will just vanish because you're doing it for you, not for anybody else, but for you. And when people start to realize that their life is theirs and not anybody else's, and start to say, I want to do what I want to do with my life. I will not be coerced into doing things I don't want to do. I will not be persuaded. If the answer is no, it's no. It's as simple as that. And when you do that, that mindset changes because you've become positive. You're looking at this new exciting and creativity that's around you. And the wealth of goodness, and using the word prosperity again, comes your way. All right. I'm going to pull you a card from the Angel Wisdom. And you have victory. Woohoo! Wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotions, awards, and scholarship. And it's all about prosperity. There you go. How wonderful is that? How wonderful life is. There you go. Right, who else is on here? There you go. What's the time? Oh, a few more minutes. I can squeeze in a few more. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we have Dawn. He's here doing the brunch at 11 a.m. with her guest Sam Pert, who will be having an interview and offering readings as well. And there's some more shows starting next week as well, so look for that as well. So that's exciting times ahead. Right, I can't remember who I said I'll give a reading to because I can't remember. I had another drink. That's what it says. Right, I remember saying, did I say Kate? I did say Kate, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. I don't know if you're still here, Kate. Let me know. Kate, she is still here. She's just went me. There we go. There's that there. So if there are millions of people in this world, they all have guardian angels. It's easy to think there are millions of angels. Okay then, Joanne, here's a question for you then. There are 3.2 billion people on this planet. Okay, or was it 8.2? I think it's 3.2 billion of people on this planet. And every one of them has a guide. Where did the guide come from? If there are millions of angels, where did they come from? Where did these beings come from? Did they come from another planet to be here? Were they created? And if so, how? So yeah, just a thought there. So Kate, for you, I like deep thoughts and deep discussions. I like people to think and not take face value what's been said. Always question what you are given. Facts. We don't always have facts. Kate, for you is past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past life will will raise your vibrations. That card is for you. Okay, 8.2. Thank you, Terry. So yeah, where did they all come from? If it's only taken so many hundreds of years for humanity to grow from, I think, so many millions right up to so many billions, why was there such a huge jump? And where did they come from? They have all been sitting around in the spirit world thinking, hurry up, come on, my tea's getting cold. I don't know. Something I will find out when I'm over there, I suppose. I should say. Right, you're an old soul, past lives, Kate. Apparently, an old fart. That's what some people call some old people. An old bugger, or whatever the case or the expression. But you can turn around and say, I'm not old, I'm just wise, I'm full of knowledge. And you've gone through your life at a pace where, like everybody else, we have our ups and we have our ups and downs. And sometimes we don't understand why we go through this. As I mentioned before, not one person who's watching this can turn around and say, yeah, I've had a great life. I've never had any issues, been brilliant from the day I was born to right now. But I bet along the way, you've stumbled, you've fallen, but you've got up and you've carried on and you've learned from this, because you're not someone just to give up. Indrid, please, I do feel like I'm begging now. I do like people begging, to be honest with you. I must admit, when they're on their knees to me, I do enjoy it. You know, this is the thing, just diverting here. When you go to a supermarket and someone works in the supermarket and they kneel in front of you to put something on a shelf, just turn around and say, thank you very much. I appreciate you kneeling to me. Watch their reaction. I do it all the time. It's very, very funny. I love it. But then again, I'm a very naughty boy. Oh, you're a naughty boy. That reminds me of that. What is that film? He's a very, very naughty boy and he's not coming out to play. Oh, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That's what it is. Yeah. So anyway, going back to Kate. You know what I'm like. I go from one thing to another extreme and back and forth like a yo-yo. And it's got to be done. You know, it's got to be done. Anyway. So what I want to say to you, Kate, can you remember some of the wise words that the older generation has said to you? And remember those precious times that you've had with these people. Because I feel what they're trying to say to you is, remember. This is a time for you to remember good things. To remember that you can be happy. You can move forward. You just got to believe in yourself. Okay, as I've always said, very similar to a lot of my readings. If you remember what makes you happy and what makes you smile, then live with those changes. My brother died when he was young. I never had a really chance to know him. I was too young. But I do have a couple of memories, only a couple because I said I was young. But what I remember of that was happiness. In a go-kart, going down here, him pushing me, laughing and giggling. That's one of my precious memories that I can remember of him. And I hear stories of him and what he was like, and my family says, oh, he was very like you, and did this and did that. And I sit there and I think to myself, I wish I knew him, because I can then learn from him. I can watch, as I grow, I can watch what he's doing. I can learn from his past lives. And I can grow to be a better person. And I look at that, of that happy memory is when I'm feeling low or feeling a bit depressed or whatever the case may be. I just think of the good things about the time my dad laughing and joking and telling me he loved me, the times with my brother who passed, of him laughing, pushing me down the hill. And it's all happy memories. Looking at the children that are around you and what they do for you, how they make you laugh. And if we can remember those past lives as in memories, we can then go forward to where we want to go forward. And it doesn't matter how people perceive you or look at you. They may not like who you are or like what you do. Who cares? That's their problem, not yours. You will live your life the way you want to live it. Spend some time sitting quietly, just yourself, in a meditation. Watch Leslie's guided meditation, for example, on a Friday. And just look at, if you are asking questions, if they come into you. But it's about giving the power to you from the past to go forward now. Okay? And that's what I want to say to you. So I'm just going to part through an angel wisdom one. Insight that comes from meditation. What did I just say? It would have been easy if I just picked this card. The need to rest and take vacation. Allow yourself more time for making a decision. Mental exhaustion and get some sleep. So i.e. some time to yourself, as I mentioned. Okay. Books. Will I meet someone in August? Yeah, if you go down the street, you might bump into someone. You probably meet them and say hello. There you go. Done. So Ingrid was the one next. Because she did, go on her knees and beg to me and bow down to me. So yeah, I might as well. And me too, please, apparently. Right, this is for you. Yeah, thank you, Terry. For those who don't get a reading tonight, we are live again tomorrow morning with the lovely Sam Pert offering readings at 11 o'clock, and Dawn, as she is also a medium herself, and tomorrow evening with the lovely Matt and Kirsty, where you can ask your spiritual questions, and those who are picked will receive an oracle or a mediumship reading from the pair. They have turn eaches. But you must ask a spiritual question that can help other people. If you say, is my mum, dad, my auntie, cousin, my dog, goldfish are there, it'll be ignored. If you ask for a reading, it will be ignored. You've got to ask a question that would help others, i.e., top of my head, you could turn around and say, as a question, if spirit are around us all the time, why don't I feel them when I'm in need of help? Something like that. Because a lot of questions are very similar on both on YouTube and Facebook, so we try and pick the questions that everybody else is asking as well, or very similar questions that can help other people, and that's the idea of the show. Very good, very, very good. Right, Ingrid, we've got flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. One of my favourite cards. I love this colour, a nice emerald. I really like. I like the power, the energy that's there, and we all do like to go. One of my favourite expressions is go with the flow. And so, with that in mind, I want to say to you, when we go with the flow in our lives, are we doing the mundane things, or are we really looking at our lives? Because when you move forward, you forget what else is going around there. There's this little video clip that psychologists and counsellors might use, I don't know. And they show a video of a building site. And it's in a busy street. And then you got an elderly lady walking through with one of those trolley things. And her purse is on the top. And she's walking through. And then you see, this is stereotypical, I'm not saying this, I'm just explaining to you about the video. A stereotypical man who's bald, tattoos, looks really rough, and looks quite dangerous, is running towards her with his hand out, looking at the purse. And then the video gets paused. And then you get asked, what do you expect is going to happen? And people just see what they want to see. They look at the situation and go, yeah, that's what's going to happen. He's running towards her. He's going to steal her purse, push her over, and that'll be it. And a lot of people say that because it's a typical thing, stereotypical thing, because we're not looking at everything else. So the video gets played, and this gentleman who's running towards this lady grabs hold of her and pulls her out the one side. Everybody's screaming and yelling. But what people didn't notice was the bricks that were falling from the building. Remember what I said, it was a building site. The bricks were falling from the top of the building. What he was doing wasn't stealing her money, it was pushing her out the way because the bricks were coming towards her. He was basically saving her life. And the reason why I'm telling you this story, Ingrid, is because you need to look on everything that goes on. We shouldn't be just looking at one thing, one direction in our lives. Because if we look at one direction, we're going to miss out on other opportunities that arises around us. So we need to look at all different things. When you're passing your driving test and you're driving the road, you're looking at pedestrians, you're looking at oncoming cars, you're looking at everything that is happening. You're not just looking ahead. You've been conscious of everything because you have to, because you just never know. But sadly, a lot of people do that with their lives. They just go forward. Get up, do the same mundane things. They get up and do the same changes in their life. They don't live their life. They just get up and do their life. They don't live it. They don't experience life. Life is there for experiencing. It's for growing. And I feel at this moment in time, this card is saying to you, instead of just trying to force your way through life and just float along with what's going on, take a step to one side and have a dance. Have this upliftment. Have this energy. Do something different. If you're thinking, when you watch TV, I would love to do a line dance. I would love to know how they did that. Do it. If you're physically challenged and you can't, then use something more mentally that you can enjoy. Have fun with the life that we have. And that's for everybody. We need to have life, because if we don't, then we just turn into a zombie. You know the story I've told you before about the people sitting around a table at chairs and things. I've told you that story many times. So what I'm leaving you is that believe in the magic, surrender this flow of life, go forth, release your expectations on life, and just go and enjoy your life and have fun with it. Make someone laugh, because if you can make someone laugh, that's going to make you laugh. And if that makes them laugh, you laugh. You know, you just imagine when you go to a comedy show. You might have had a bad day. You go to a comedy show and you're laughing. You're going home, you're trying to tell your friends the jokes. You can't remember them. You're messing them up like me. And then but you're laughing to yourself. And you're just thinking, I needed this. I really did. And people do it. When someone laughs a lot, and you all do it, I've noticed some of you, they go, at the end of it. It's like a release of saying, I really needed that laugh. I needed this negative energy to go, and the best thing was to have a good laugh, a good comedy. That's what I say. And I hope that helps with you some way. And your card from the Angel Wisdom deck is failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distraction of daily life. What did I just say? Discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up. What did I just say? Because you're going with the flow. I hope that helps in some ways, Ingrid. Right then, very quickly, I'm going to go to Olivia Louise, because I like her comment that says, alive without living. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's the time? Getting late. Olivia, you've got partnership. Teamwork will give you a better results. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. Okay, it's a lovely, I like the colours on that. Okay, and the energy that surrounds the horse there. Okay. So, for you then, Olivia, partnerships. I don't know if you're planning a new business. I don't know if you're planning somewhere where you're going to enjoy your life and work with or in a team. But I feel at this moment in time, this card is trying to encourage you to reach out and connect with people who you can trust. As I mentioned earlier on with the friendship card with someone else. If there's an issue with friends, then yeah, work with it. Talk to them, because what you don't want to lose is friendships. It's all about communication. Friends, true, honest friends, are very hard to come by, as I've said earlier on. And you only have a handful of people who you can trust. And if you trust these people and you can build this new partnership with them, if something doesn't work out, it doesn't matter how or what goes wrong, you can still communicate. Even if you had the biggest argument in the world, if they're still, as long as they didn't do something naughty, then you should be able to ring him after a couple of days or a day and just say, look, I'm not going to get into this. You said your piece, I've said my piece. Are we meeting up for coffee? Because we want to keep friendships. Friendships are so, so important in our lives. It's the family we have chosen, if you believe that sort of terminology. And once you do that, Olivia, and you start looking at the people who you trust, there's going to be an opportunity where it could be an idea in a workplace, or it's going to be an idea of starting a small business or whatever. This is the opportunity where your friends are going to come in and help you where necessary. Also, I want to say to you, like a life coach, that's someone who's been around you, excuse me, is more like a life coach who's been supporting you without you sort of realizing, but you do recognize it. And I think all of us have life coaches. There's one friend who we talk to a lot, and they guide us, they support us, they tell us that we're being stupid or whatever the case may be. They're advising us, and those are the people I call a life coach. Okay. If you are starting a new business, or you starting off thinking of going as a team into something, speak to the people who you trust. Find if you've got the right candidates to work with the job that you want to do. Okay, I do see type of movement in a job as well. If you're not working, then I do see some type of business that is surrounding you. And I always want to say to you is that listen to your inner voice. If somebody or something doesn't feel right, listen to that, because this partnership, this teamwork that is there, it's going to work better for you. But make sure you are one step ahead of everybody else, because I feel that you've been hurt in the past by a partner. So please learn from this, because I'm not sure if you're in a relationship, but if you are, or it's new, then learn from previous relationships and then you move forward, and it will work out if you listen to yourself and delegate certain things. Don't know where I went off on one there, but I hope that helps in some ways for you. I'm going to pull you an Angel Wisdom card. And that is loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but not forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. There you go. And follow your heart. And there you go. Right, people, that is it. As per usual, I will pull a card for everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this evening and listening to me ramble on and having a bit of fun. As I said, I'm not here to disrespect Spirit or anybody else who does readings. I just do it purely for a bit of fun for myself. And the card I've got for everybody, I don't like that card, so I'm not giving it. I'm just going to pull another one. I don't like that one. It's negative. I don't like negative. I don't want it. I like this card though. I like the colours in this one. And it's gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honour your gentleness. Speak words of love. Because love is the most important thing in our life. A love for chocolate is even more. So, yeah, gentleness. Have that gentleness for you, for this life that you have. Because if you have this gentleness and this deep connection with yourself, be it with animals, be it with the natural world, or whatever the case may be, it's saying to you that you need to sort of get rid of all this mundane noise, this stuff that is not important, these hangers on, these situations that really don't need to be there. Live your life, have fun with your life, and be overwhelmed with love. The love of spirit, the love of your children, the love of your pets, unconditional love from pets and children. Sadly, they grow up and be right nasty little buggers, but that's life. Anyway, on a serious note, children have unconditional love. Unconditional. They don't know what's wrong. They just want to grow up and they just give the love. It's that gentleness of them smiling. The most beautiful thing I think in this world is hearing the innocence of a child just laughing at absolutely nothing. It's brilliant because it just shows they are so free. They are so free with their world. They have no thoughts what's going on. They don't understand. It's brilliant. And if we can start having that in our adult life, is thinking, this is my life. It's not your life. And I'm going to do what I want. I am not going to feel heartache. I'm not going to feel depressed. I'm not going to have these attacks. I'm not going to do anything that you want. It is my life. I'm going to do what I want. And it's to encourage you. This card is to encourage you to honor and desire for peace and quiet and this gentleness that you can have, this sacred gift for you, for your life and where you want to do with it. It's just an unforgettable feeling when someone tells you they love you, when you miss someone, the voice of a loved one who's gone. When you sit there and you get a lump in your throat and you start thinking about your loved ones, and you get maybe a little tear, and it's just that remembrance. And if you're lucky enough and you feel them come up to you, and you might have a burning sensation or a tingle or a feather or a robin or whatever the case you see as a sign, but look at that time when that's happened, the gentleness when that comes in, just to say to you, I'm here. I'm always here. And rather than just shrinking away and looking at these negative situations around you, think about the positiveness of what you have given other people, that you are a special person, you are a lovely person, and I have the ultimate faith and respect in what you do with your life, because I know you're spiritual and I know that you want to do things and you want to help, and that's the most gratitude you can give anyone. And I feel very lastly is that this card is calling you, your conscious mind, to have the innocence by enjoying your life, have fun with your life, and don't allow others to dictate to you what you want. Okay? And I'm going to pull you an angel wisdom card. One last one. Intelligent, impartial, respected. Just those 3 words. I'm not going to read anything else on the other 3 cards. That is you. Okay? Have fun with your life. Live it to the best of your ability. Because if you don't, you won't have that gentleness in your life. And there you go. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow.